What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, Your Soul's Passion Consultant. I'm back here with a new moon in Cancer, promptings, a nice little talk about it, going over the energy, what you may be already feeling, what you will be feeling. So just kind of getting into it and going from there. So this season deals with your feelings, your intuition, your emotions. It deals with water. It's no coincidence that Cancer season's in the summertime, where a lot of us are at the beach, we're in the pools, we're getting into water, we're drawn to water naturally. We're drinking more water to avoid from being dehydrated. It's just really good energy. I'm excited about it. My mother is a Cancer, so how fitting is that? Since Cancer deals with your mom, it deals with home. So shout out to my mother. She just celebrated her 68th birthday. I'm happy to have her in my life, to have her here. And we've done a lot of work on our relationship. So this is just beautiful for me. So let's get into the promptings. Let's see. So Cancer new moon starts Monday, July 17th. So it's right around the corner. I know I'm a little early with my video, but nonetheless, I'm getting you guys prepared. So in this season, you want to pay attention to what you allow to comfort you. When you have various emotions that come up this season, pay attention to that. Those emotions, those feelings are driving you towards your healing. So take note of what is nurturing you in your digestive system. This is a good time to lay off heavier foods and just go deeper into hydrating foods such as watermelon. It's no wonder that watermelon looks like a pregnant belly. So get into your hydrating fruits, your melons, your water, your homemade juices, anything that's going to help you hydrate yourself and fuel you to push waste out of your digestive system. So good things there. So getting into the promptings that I'm suggesting that you look into and to journal about, let's get into that now. So Cancer deals with the stomach, the chest, and the breast. Cancer is also mostly related to the sacral chakra. This is related to our authentic creation, soul fire, and our sexuality. So the question I'm asking you is, are you satisfied sexually? And if not, do you feel comfortable expressing that to your partner? Very important that you find pleasure, that you find bliss, and that you're able to communicate that with your partner if you're not there. Good stuff there. The next prompting I have here is Cancer is ruled by the moon. So the moon deals with water. It deals with cycles. It deals with our habits because the moon cycles in and out. So what habits are you creating during those cycles? It deals with our mood. You have mood rings, mood moon. See the correlation? Again, it deals with our emotions and our feelings, and it also deals with our subconscious. The moon is along with Cancer, is a very feminine trait. It connects us to our mother, and it connects us to how we see the world internally. So reflect on your good and bad habits during this season. Very important. It's no coincidence that it is opposite of Capricorn, which deals with your structure, what your routines, what you do every day. So there's a correlation there between Cancer and Capricorn. So that's some good energy, and that's some good connections to have in mind. So again, reflect on your good and bad habits. How do the good habits make you feel about your life? Do they put you in a good mood? So for example, if you have a good habit of daily self-care, how does that affect your mood? For instance, if one of my every other day habits lately, I've been really on it, is doing enemas. Once I do that enema, you can't tell me nothing. Like, don't play with me. I feel on top of the world. I feel less bloated. I feel like I release tension in my digestive system. It gives me more confidence because that does connect to your solar plexus. So it's just overall just a good self-care practice that I do at least once a week. If I can do more, I will do more. Lately, I've been doing a lot more, which is good. So after I do that, I know for sure the feeling I get is confidence. The feeling I get is I'm self-aware because it causes me to have to do deep breathing. So it makes me be aware of my breathing. It causes me to where could be stagnant and not moving around and doing the things I need to do. It kind of shoots me into that, especially a coffee enema. It gives me energy. So just take into account, like, how does your self-care practice make you feel after you do it? Because the goal is for your brain to say, this feels good, do more of this. And that should encourage you to do so. But make sure you're taking into account. Take into account how if you drink mostly water on a day versus, juices and sodas, how does that make you feel? Do you feel different? Do you feel like you use the bathroom more? Take all that into account. How are you feeling? Again, Cancer's big on emotions and feelings. Okay, so create good habits and analyze your bad habits to see how you can slowly but surely get those out. Get those out and put in the good stuff. Let's do an intuition check. Are you listening and following your gut feelings? Again, back to the stomach, back to the gut, back to the digestive system. So if you have a compacted gut or digestive system, how you probably can't really you have confused intuitions, like not confused intuitions, but you can't really know which way to go because you're so compacted. You're always torn between two decisions instead of like confidently knowing like what direction to go. So are you listening? Are you paying attention to the food you're eating, to whether either it's helping your gut or it's compacting your gut? So pay attention to that. So intuition check. Cancer is a water in a cardinal sign. So the prompting I have here is, how do you feel when you finally put action to a task that is needed in your home? For example, cleaning or cleansing or detoxing out your garage or closet. These places typically hold old memories that are sometimes not serving you. So to finally detox those spaces, what is the feeling or the mood it puts you in? And 9 times out of 10, if you get in that garage, if you get in that closet and you start throwing stuff out, getting rid of stuff, organizing things, again, Cancer is the opposite of Capricorn. Capricorn deals with organizing. Once you start doing that, what mood are you in? Take note of that, because the goal is for you to take that activity and apply it to other areas of your life, so that at that point, you're experiencing bliss in all categories of your life. Trust me. Pay attention, take note, listen. And for future people who watch this video, even if it's not Cancer season, these things still apply. The only difference is this Cancer season, it means that the energy is amplified, but not to say you can't do these things in other zodiac seasons. Okay, so taking to note future viewers, and taking to note future Sharonda, me watching this in the future for myself. Okay, so of course, I always like to leave you with some gems, just a few activities just to further put you in the Cancer energy. And here are the activities I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting intuitive eating. So you may say, what is intuitive eating? Another way of saying it is mindful eating. We're going to say intuitive because Cancer deals with intuition. Okay, so basically taking into account all your 5 senses as you eat. It'll cause you to slow down. It'll cause you to pay attention. It will cause you to consider what you're eating, what's right in front of you, and you'll cause you to question, how is this going to help me in the long run? How is this going to help me at the end cycle of this, which is your digestive system that puts you later in the bathroom or not? So when you are doing intuitive eating, you make a plate, you go out to eat. You can do it at home or in a restaurant. You can do it on your lunch break, in the break room, in your car. You can do it anywhere you eat, outside, at a park, especially in nature. It'll be even better because you have nature sounds. But what I'm asking you to do is, how does the food taste and how does it make you feel? The taste of the food. Does it taste good? Is it salty? Is it sweet? And when you connect those feelings, take note of that. Take note of that. Very important. The next one is, how does the smell of the food make you feel? Is it stinky? Does it smell burnt? Does it smell savory? Does it smell sweet? Also, how does the sight of the food make you feel? I know for myself, when I go out to eat and I notice my waitress hits that corner and they got a plate of food and I know they headed to my table, sis is excited. I'm pumped. I'm like, yes, let's get busy. It's time to eat. So the sight of the food coming to me or someone serving me is just, you're speaking my love language at that point. So the next one, how does hearing or chewing of the food make you feel? When you're chewing your food, hopefully you're chewing your food, guys. This is very important for the digestive system. Make sure you are taking that time, giving yourself the opportunity for that food to have a fighting chance to digest properly. Listen to yourself chew. Listen out for it. That way you know that you are chewing and you're not just bypassing all of the initial digestive steps that happen in the mouth. You don't want to bypass that because that helps toward the end as well. And then lastly, how does the touch of the food make you feel? So if you're eating a taco, a burger, fries, those are finger foods. Or, even if you choose to eat your salad with your hands, you can, there's no judgment. There's cultures out there that eat primarily with their hands. They don't even use utensils, and that's a thing. So it's nothing wrong with, touching your food, connecting with your food. Again, it's all sensory and it's all a way to connect. And also consider when you have a baby, babies typically start off eating with their hands, and we don't judge them. We encourage it because we don't want them hurting themselves with a spoon or a fork until they get a little bit older. So sometimes it's best to go back to the things we did as a child and see how it works for ourselves. Okay, so that's one. The next activity or ritual I'm suggesting, and again, this is for the new moon. This is one of my favorite. I did this morning and I saw myself and it made me smile. So it gave me great joy to do this one. So what I'm asking you guys to do is mother gazing. So locate your favorite picture of your mother, your godmother, your grandmother, your auntie, or big sister, basically the primary female guardian that's in your life. And I know that varies for all of us. We know everyone wasn't raised by their mother, but maybe their grandmother stepped in. Even if mom was present, but maybe sometimes the big sister had to take on the mother role because mom was busy working. It can be various scenarios. So I'm asking you to choose one, or it could be a family photo with all these people in it. Look at that photo and do a 4-minute picture gazing. And what I'm asking you to do is to pay attention to that woman's lips, her eyes, her hair, her hands, her stomach, her chest, and etc. And go, just taking the whole picture. And the reason why I'm asking you to do this is because this is the initial person, the initial female energy that gave you life, that told you how to care for yourself, that taught you how to nourish yourself. So pay attention to that, because most likely if it was our mother, we were looking up at her and gazing at her anyway during the breastfeeding sessions. Even if it wasn't breastfeeding, during our bottle feedings, this was our initial way, and the energy that we initially captured from her that we applied to our lives even to this day, and we don't even know it. We are doing the same things mom did without even consciously thinking about it, because of the energy, because of the inputs, the deposits she put in us when we were younger. So I'm just asking you to look at it, reminisce, think back on those thoughts, think back on those happy thoughts. Even if something negative comes up, do not shoot that down. Actually lean into that. Go deeper into that. Ask yourself, why is it negative? What would you like to change about that? And do that alchemy or transmuting work to change that feeling, to something more positive, so that that interaction no longer is a trauma for you or no longer a trigger for you, but you can actually heal from that. So this exercise can go either way. You can be triggered, or you can be motivated, you can be encouraged, you can be full of gratitude. And this morning I was full of gratitude, and I shared that with my mom. I sent her some good love. I sent her some good energy. Lately, I do find myself, pumping her up, giving her encouragement as I'm encouraging myself. I know she's a woman just like me. She has trials, she has tribulations, and she needs encouragement just like she would encourage me as I was younger. So again, shout out to my mom. Shout out to all the mothers there. Shout out to me for being a future mom as I continue my fertility journey. Just a lot of love, a lot of good energy. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and enjoy this new Cancer moon. It's some good stuff, and have some fun with it. All right, guys. Peace.